We are back. What's up, guys? Live from MLG Columbus. I'm Chris Puckett.
Hi, I'm Fwiz.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're on Twitter.
Look at this crowd, man.
And we want to know what you guys think about this series so far. How good is adversity at Search and Destroy, man?
Bro, Cosmo's the truth. He's the truth right now. I mean, he went off there. The adversity squad looked really good. Can't take it away from him. They're giving OpTic a run for their money. I kid you not. It was only a 3-point deficit that they lost game number 1 in, right? So this isn't like that far off that could have been a 2-0 right now, OpTic being down 2-0. So just putting things in perspective, OpTic Gaming needs to step up. They got it. They got to make it happen now, man.
Man, I saw my man Ash in that front row, and he looks a little bit nervous for those OpTic boys.
You're nervous. I've seen it.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Seen it in those eyes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going into the next game mode, though, and it's going to be Blitz here. So back to a respawn game mode, and we just saw Complexity put on a clinic of how to play Freight Blitz. What's our map going to be this time around?
So Blitz, we're going to be playing on Octane here. So what we saw happen with Complexity was pretty. I mean, they dismantled a team. That's probably the nicest way to put it. I'd like to see how their, OpTic's going to stack up against adversity here on Blitz. Both those games were close. I mean, 6-3. They kind of let the Search get away, but all in all, the games have been pretty back and forth these first 2 games. So I'm interested to see how Blitz plays out on Octane.
Who's your player to watch from both squads? Because I think we're going to see Sender playing a lot of long-range defensive stuff.
Yeah. Well, Sender did such a great job during domination, like a respawn game type.
Yeah.
So I do want to keep my eye on Sender with adversity. I've got to go and I got to stick with Scumpy on just OpTic. I mean, he's always like one of my favorite people to watch. I think he's the most entertaining to watch on the OpTic squad. I also like J-Cap's, very talented player, and I like to see what he's able to do. Yeah, they're going to need him to step up in the slaying department on Blitz.
J-Cap was the only player positive for OpTic in that Search and Destroy. I agree with you. I think he is going to be a player to look out for. But I want to focus on who's running the objective, and I think Nadeshot was definitely a fantastic objective player at Black Ops 2. Is he the Blitz man? Is the whole team going in for the cap? What is OpTic's strategy? I think we're about to find out. And Octane, it's a pretty interesting map because if you want to, you can just get up in the buildings and camp the middle all game, or you can just try and go balls out, just constantly charging for that Blitz mode. Yeah, the middle can kind of turn into like a wasteland sometimes as far as on Blitz goes. I'm interested to see how these guys play this one out. There is some height, there's verticality in this map in some certain areas where you can get on like second floor and have a kind of height advantage over players. So we'll see how that's utilized at different places on the map, but I'm looking forward to this. Let's jump off though and kick things off with who you want to watch first? I'm watching Nadeshot and Scumpy, so I just flicked through. J-Cap and Big Timer are going to be using assault rifles, the Remington. We have 3 SMGs being employed by the Adversity squad. It's only going to be Nadeshot and Scumpy running MTARs for OpTic Gaming. I think those are going to be your objective players. And we're going to kick it off in the eyes of Nadeshot here as he's just going to run in and gunning right now. And let's see if he's able to pull up. Again, probably going to work the outside of these maps, try to get into that Blitz and get some points on the board. Already somebody got by him, went through the strip club, and will be in position to make a move for the OpTic.
Bro, he's chugging.
End zone, but Nadeshot, he's also trying to cap. Spots a player, not going to shoot. Smart move here, no need to kill him. He's going to go right in. Both teams capping in your first 30 seconds, though. Yeah, both teams getting on the board pretty much almost at the exact same time, but I love Nadeshot. Again, Blitz as a new game mode in Ghost really introduced a different concept there where there's times you will find yourself, which would be an engagement in any other game mode, that you decide to pass on it. So smart move by him, because even if he stabbed that player, he could have got called out. So it was very smart to not engage him in any capacity and going for the cap. Again, since we were talking, already 2-2. So both these teams very evenly matched on this Blitz game mode, and they're showing it right now. Nadeshot already pushed up in his opponent's base, about to have support from Scumpy. The challenge in the back, he's going to win it. Scumpy in a gunfight as well. Nadeshot can go for the sprint. Will have one player to his right to worry about. MTAR in hand. Will he be able to see that player? No. Nice defensive stand coming from Diabolic, I believe, back at his base. And the smoke was thrown down. So it's interesting to see the tacticals being used here by our boys on OpTic Gaming. And let's see, we are in the eyes of Diabolic. He's going to see somebody right in front of him. Oh! He does pick up a nice kill there, so they know the cat's out of the bag, and he's going to get picked off as he tried to go in for the cap. So after a quick start, things have slowed a little bit down, but I stand corrected as literally I say that. They cap at the same time, both teams do.
So it is 3-3.
That was Cosmo that just got in. He also comes back to the base to watch an opponent slide through. So Cosmo is going to be looking for someone, knows there's somebody close to his base, heard him a little bit earlier. Will he find it? You can see on the mini-map, just walked past, and that's going to be another OpTic cap. I believe that's Scumpy, the man behind the line of defense. Will he sneak in for number 4? Yes, he will. It's all tied up again.
4-4, man. These guys literally, they're scoring almost within the same couple of seconds. This one within about 12, 15 seconds of one another. It's crazy how, like clockwork, they're both scoring at the same time. Big Timer sitting back, going to play like on top of it. He gets taken out, and again, that's going to be costly as Diabolic's going to slide in and get a cap. So Adversity takes the lead 5-4, but if the history of this match so far has told us, OpTic won't be too far along before they score.
All right, Diabolic on your screen, going right through the middle. Unfortunately, he's hit by a stun, won't be able to get much farther. We're going to put Strife on your screen now, and he's got to play defense. You got 2 arrows, and there is another OpTic cap. That is Nadeshot's second cap, I believe, as Scump has 3, 5-5 with 1:50 to go. Who's your player to watch right now?
Look, let's stick on with Adversity. Diabolic's got 3 caps, and he's 5-5, so I want to watch him. He's the one that's been putting points on the board, keeping it close for his team. And I love Adversity going up against a juggernaut squad like OpTic Gaming and performing at a high level. Let's see if they're able to get in. So we'll jump on board with him and see what they're able to do. So nice play coming out of Adversity so far. 5-5, man.
Yeah, and we just saw OpTic go in,
so
actually.
Quick, yeah. OpTic's going to be able to pick one up. 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the half. We are in the eyes of Diabolic here as he's got somebody in his sights. Picks up a nice kill there.
And he's been the cap master.
He's capping,
so far,
but
he's
capping
6-3.
Yeah, he's doing all the work right now for his team, and he's close. He knows that Big Timer's probably back here somewhere, and he's got to keep that in mind before he just runs out there and tries to cap it. He does have a buddy with him, but gets taken out there. So Diabolic kind of hanging out here before he just runs in and tries to cap it.
I love this route that he just took. He's going to let his opponent run by.
Oh my gosh.
Sees the other. It was so smart from Diabolic right there. 6-6 with 44 seconds left on the clock.
Again, for a lot of the players that watch at home, Blitz, you don't have to kill all the time. So again, Diabolic picking and choosing his battles, saw 2 people right there again, deciding not to engage one of his opponents, and sometimes that works out the best way.
30 seconds left. Scumpy's going to try and tie it up as Adversity just took the lead. Will he be able to get in? There is a player in the back. He's been spotted. Shots going down. A second player coming right behind him, but he slides in as he's dying. Great play from Scumpy.
He literally died on the other end.
Nade can get in here.
Yeah.
He's got time. There's a player right in front of him. Don't shoot, Nade. He's going to get in, and look at that. OpTic Gaming tying it up at 8 apiece in the final 2 seconds.
Man, are these 2 teams evenly matched or what?
This is incredible, man.
You
got to take your hat off to Adversity, man. They're playing so well, but OpTic is hanging right there with them every step of the way. Scumpy having a phenomenal first half, 11, 4-4. On the other side, it was Diabolic early on, and then Center and Stripe really stepped it up in the final 2 minutes in the slaying category.
Yeah, again, Adversity, big plays coming out of them. You saw Diabolic with 4 caps. Scump and Nadeshot got 4 apiece on their squad. As we switch into the other side, who are we watching, Chris?
Right now we're on Big T.
Big T.
I think we should get into the action, though, with the Adversity guys at the start. And I'd actually love to listen in on Blitz and hear what the strategy is, as Center's going to get a nice defensive kill in the middle of the map. Remember, we've switched sides on Blitz. Another 5 minutes on the clock at the start, and Center just spot a player up on Broken Wall. Scumpy into the action now as he has the MTAR, and I believe that was Nadeshot who tried to sneak in for the cap. Not going to happen. 3 players at home to defend. This is not going to be easy for Scump. Gets one, though, and he wants to fight his way into the base.
And Scumpy gets taken out there, and I believe that was by Sender that was able to connect with him. Scumpy 12-6, though. Just want to call that out. He's got 4 caps, so he's leading the team here. He's got a nice KD there going for him as we're on board with Diabolic. He's trying to get back there, gets taken out. Got a little wall bang action there as we're going to switch over and jump on board with Sender here of the Adversity squad. The game is running at this point. Last half, we already had a couple caps on the board, moving way slower. Both of these teams decided to play incredibly passive and have a much more defensive approach than they did last half. They know how important this game is. Here is it game number 3. It's going to sway into one of the favorite of these squads.
There we go, Diabolic, so sneaky, man. Slips by for his 5th cap, gets the knife in the heart of Big T, and is gonna continue pushing forward. And it looks like he's gonna find spawners right in front of him. That's Scumpy off the respawn. His teammate was just cleaned up in the back. That was Sender who tried to push in. So nice defense here from OpTic Gaming, but so far it's been all adversity, putting the pressure on OpTic. Look at the minimap here, guys. They've been trapped in their base. They're so worried about future caps that they're not being aggressive at all. I think they need to focus on having at least one person continuing to push forward.
Yeah, and they finally have made enough pushes there to make something happen there, but we're not able to get a cap. The OpTic team just coming back in there was able to thwart off any advancements. 9-8 here, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. On board with Cosmo here. They're playing more middle map approach here. You see somebody long range outside club, not able to get shots on it. JCap takes out Diabolic, and Nadeshot's able to take out Strife as well. As you can see the kill feed we have at the bottom left. They'll help you follow the game more. And Cosmo picking up a nice kill on Scumpy. Smoke screens are out. He's going to wait for somebody to just barrel through here and try to pick up a kill.
Nice shots going down, and Strife and Diabolic add to the kill feed. JCap is going to answer back, though, from Broken Wall. And Cosmo won't be able to finish that kill. So still defensive plays here from OpTic Gaming, but we do have an attacker. It's going to be Diabolic taking out Big T. Another player on the roof is spotted. Won't be able to get that kill as JCap with some clutch D will keep this score at 9-8. He's out of ammo, needing to pick up some more. And I'm looking at these OpTic arrows. Who from OpTic Gaming is going to be pushing forward? It looks like that one just came from Scumpy.
It's a tie game right there.
Excuse me.
Tie game, 9-9 there as Nadeshot was able to go in and get the cap here in this Blitz match. So close with 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the timer. Oh man, who's gonna pull one out? Another cap that goes on the board here. So back and forth, these two squads exchanging, and Strife is hanging out right outside OpTic space to try to pick up another one. Sees one person,
nice.
Big kill there, and a cap. Adversity takes the lead 11-10 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock.
Man, what is gonna happen here in the final 80 seconds? Strife spotting a player on defense. His teammate Cosmo doing damage in the back, and it looks like Strife and Cosmo both in position to do some damage. Actually, that's Diabolic most likely. Sender is the correct answer. He will go through, and now it's not looking good for OpTic. They need to go purely on the offense. Maybe leave one guy back for D, and this is gonna be another cap. And 13-10, that player was cut down in the back. Cosmo's gonna stay in the middle, and they're gonna keep sending Sender on the attack in the last 45 seconds. Here is number 14 for Adversity.
It's not possible anymore. So your winner is going to be Adversity here. OpTic Gaming playing so well through that, but they just let it get out of hand, and Adversity just jumped on the opportunity, and great play again by these guys. You know, it's crazy. You know, they're not intimidated by OpTic Gaming in the slightest. You know, they're coming up here on the main stage after grinding through the open bracket, and now they're about to beat OpTic Gaming 16-12 here, 16-13 on Blitz. But again, with time dwindling down on the clock, not possible to win. Let's take a look at the scoreboard.
18-13 from Sender, 17-16 from Diabolic, who did a whole lot of capping.
17-17 with 9 caps. Diabolic is a monster.
On the other side, Scumpy had the best score for OpTic at 16-14 with 7 caps of his own. Nadeshot also putting in 7, but it's Adversity. And man, come on, put your hands together for these guys.
Yeah,
they're going up against
Adversity,
America's favorite team, and they are putting on one heck of a show. That's it for our first 3 games. Adversity now in the lead 2-1. When we come back, OpTic is looking to tie things up as we head back to domination.